Congratulations on starting your beekeeping journey with Honey Haven. In this video, we're going to be showing you exactly how to assemble your premium beekeeping starter set, as well as what's inside and all the tools and everything like that. Let's take a look. So in this video, now we're going to continue with actually building the product itself, the beehive itself. Okay, so we've got our base, and then you're going to get the entrance reducer and pop that at the front in the gap, making sure it's like this to start with. Then we're going to build out the deep brood box, and everything's nice and easy and dovetail joints, so it's going to be nice and easily fixed together with these 4 sections. And obviously making sure that the handle is upright like this, and they're connecting like this, and then simply put it on the side. So once you've actually put the deep brood together, it should fit nicely like this. Really simple, only take you a few minutes. A soft mallet might help, but don't go too heavy with it. And then we're gonna pop that on here like so, and then make sure the entrance reducer is underneath like so. Then at this point, I want you to get your plastic queen excluder and chuck that on top. Then we're going to get the super, and we're going to pop this on top also, all nice and loose, but make sure there's no gaps anywhere, because we want to make sure that the bees control the entrance to make sure that no foreign colonies and stuff like that come inside. Then I want you to get your top vent and pop that on top. And again, be careful not to get any splinters and stuff like that with the wood. And then you can get your top piece and chuck it on, and that is your hive complete, ready to go. And then all you need to do is build out the frames, and then we're going to slot them inside the super and the brood, and then your hive is ready to go. And then we'll go through the tools that's inside the kit. So to start off, we're going to do the deep brood frames, which are going to end up looking like this, and you're going to build all 8 for the brood and also for the super. Now you can use glue at this point as well. You don't have to, but it's recommended. Putting together our frames, we just want to do it nice and simple like this. Make sure that the slit is in the inner side so that our plastic foundation can slip inside nicely, like so. And then pop in, and again, wood glue at all of these points will be ideal for the longevity of your hive. And this is the most time consuming part of building your hive, but it still won't actually take that long. Simple. And then do that 8 times, and then chuck them all in there. And then that'll be the exact same for the super, but instead you're going to use the shorter channels, and then again making sure that the line is inner facing. And that's it. So once you put all your frames together, simply pop them inside the super and the brood, and then you're good to go, and then follow like what we said earlier with the stages on how it's built. Now, not only do you get the beehive itself, obviously you've got it in front of you, the box, and you've got all of the tools, the outfit, the bee smoker, everything. And we're going to go briefly over what these are and how you're going to use them. So, self-explanatory, right? You've got your outfit. It's going to keep you safe from the bees, and obviously as you get more comfortable around them, you might not actually want to use them. And the gloves themselves, fantastic. They will protect you, and again, as time goes on and you get more comfortable, a lot of people will actually just go to use nitrile gloves and stuff like that. But to start with, definitely use this equipment. Now, we've also got the bee smoker over here with the bee smoker pellets. Now simply put them in there, and then you're going to use this and pump here to put smoke into your hive, which is going to make the bees a little bit slow, and it's going to make it easier for you to handle stuff within the hive when it comes to opening up and doing what you need to do. On top of this, you've got your 2 hive tools, which are used for various things, such as breaking your frames when they're a little bit stuck from the wax and stuff inside. On top of this, you've got your queen cage, you've got your queen marking tube to obviously put the queen inside, plunger there, and then mark them as appropriate. You've got your bee brush, which is obviously just to softly move the bees when you need to and you're accessing the hive. And then you've also got your bee feeder. This is going to be ideally placed at the front of your hive, so it's a nice place for them to get the stuff that they need. And then on top of this, you've got your frame grip, which is simply going to help you take the frames out nice and easily. Now, one thing we don't have in the kit, but we do recommend that you do, I've said before, but you want to get some glue and make sure that you fix all of the frames together perfectly.